Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Listen, I want you to do something. I want you to picture yourself inside of a problem, right? One of the biggest problems financially. And then I want you to say, you know what? Velocity Channel probably has an answer to this problem that I'm in. And it's probably true. It's probably the truth. Now listen, we're going to hop into this comment that, man, we appreciate this comment. It was very glaring. It was very fired up. And they just want to know, hey, why do you choose to do it this way versus another way? And we're going to answer that question thoroughly and completely. But before we do that, go ahead and like, share, subscribe. Somebody needs to hear this right now. Somebody is on the verge, right, of doing something very, very mistakenly. Maybe they're cutting up their credit cards. Maybe they're about to get rid of their credit line. You got to share it with this person, okay, because that could be one of the biggest mistakes of their life. All right, let's hop into it. First of all, I'm going to give a shout out to Amy, who advised me, listen, we need to see the board. And you are definitely going to see the board, all right? Let me do something first. I want to read this comment, and then I want you to give comments as well. Instead of using a credit card, paying interest on it, then going through plastic and paying for it, why not just pay mortgage and the principal and chunk that directly from my checking, filling it back up and foregoing all the hassle? Don't you have to use plastic to pay the principal chunk? If you keep paying the balance off before the 30 days on your credit card, will they not drop you for being a deadbeat? They're not finished. Instead of going through all this rigmarole, why not just pay $2,000 a month yourself? Instead of paying for the privilege of doing it through a line of credit that charges you interest, and when you pay off your mortgage, you still potentially may have to pay off your line of credit. And perhaps this person needed to see my other videos where I just absolutely eliminate that line of thinking. But let's go further into this and see why the velocity banking method is better than just keeping your money in a checking account, right? And really, with this one illustration, we could end the video there, but I'm not going to. I'm going to continue to educate, all right? Because education, what does it do? It drives back that ignorance. So let me get out of the way, all right? So that you can see. Right now, inflation is at a staggering approximately 5.5%. What does that mean? That means $5,000 last year, 2020, is now $4,739.92 this year. My goodness, man. So if you left your money, your capital, inside of a checking or a savings account, that $5,000 that you have has now been decreased significantly to $4,739.92. That's over $250. And to me, that's absolutely unacceptable. Not when I could be moving my money and increasing it on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis. All right? Now, that's inflation. Because the $5,000 worth of products that you bought in 2020 can now only buy $4,739.92 worth of products. How is that? Because prices have whoosh, they've increased. The consumer price index has increased, right? And if you don't know what I'm talking about, man, you need to join my membership. We get all into this and we make sure that you know the fundamentals of finances, all right? So that's the inflation. That's one reason why you don't just leave your cash inside of a checking savings account. I call it a black hole account because it's sucking money. Remember, this is called the inflation tax, and that's how that works, all right? Versus, I could be in a unsecured line of credit or even a secured line of credit. Okay, but let's just say unsecured for now. And in 2020, let's just say I just had the $5,000 there. But as I'm using the velocity banking method, and I'm paying on my line of credit and my mortgage at the same time, if that income is coming in and it hits that line of credit, then it does a touch and go and goes back out. You ever seen planes do a touch and go? Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, and that's what your income does. Your income comes in to the line of credit, boom, and then it goes back out to the expenses. And that's how the velocity cash flow works. So you got $5,000 in 2020, okay? And you're paying your loans, you're paying your lines with your line of credit. As you do that, as you're paying it, as you have that balance for 3 months, for 4 months, all right? And then you pay it off after the 4th month, or what have you, okay? The lenders are gonna do what? What are they gonna say? They're gonna say, man, this person knows how to allocate their finances. Look at how much they're paying us each and every month. I mean, they're paying thousands of dollars. We know it as a transfer, but they know it as a payment, okay? 2021, instead of decreasing your money as you would if you kept it in a black hole account, okay, you've actually upped your chances of increasing your limit. So you've increased your money. $10,000. This is very, very possible. How many of you have been victims of credit line increases? Go ahead and comment below. Comment below. I'm a victim of a credit line increase because I utilize the banking tools that the wealthy use. Now look, this is very possible. It happened to me. It happened to my wife. It can happen to you. It has happened to many of you because you're utilizing those finances correctly. Does that make sense? So remember, folks, please don't lose money, right, by using your own money. Let me say that again. Please don't lose money by using your own money. Okay? Don't do it. Don't do it. It's just a bad idea. And what we want you to picture, okay, that even at 30%, okay, if we did a little illustration, you see those numbers over there to the right there? Look, 75 for the month that your card is at $3,000, $50 for the month that your card is at $2,000, and $1,000 for the month that your card, and $25 for the month your card is at $1,000. Remember, we just took $3,000, okay, and we multiplied it by 30%. We divided it by 12. Okay, and that's how your balance was on that 1 month, right? For the $3,000 balance, you paid $75 in interest. The second month, $50 in interest. The third month, $25 in interest, for a total of $150. But you got $10,000 after a year, or perhaps even 6 months, maybe even more. And not only that, what is your credit score doing? It's taken off. Not only that, what are your loans doing? It's going down. It's going way down, way down. And you're not using your money to do it. You're not exposing your money to the thieves and to the folks out there that want to take it. You're using one of the safest forms of payment possible, credit card, the credit lines. Folks, please keep what I'm saying in your mind. And please don't be convinced by any words. When you're dealing finances, you need to be convinced by the math. Do the math yourself, okay? Because in finances, you need to be convinced by the math. It's just math, folks. It's not magic. And if you have questions, hit me up, please. info@velocityc.com. And if you want a further deep dive or a customized velocity banking strategy, you need to be a member, all right? Velocity Evangelist. I make time for my members, man. We're going through a class right now that's just going to change the game. And so, please, evangelists, analysts, specialists, we want you. We want you to come in. Now, you're only going to get the class if you're a Velocity Evangelist. They've actually invested, right? And so we need you to understand that at your investment level, that is the attention that will get you, okay? And also, you can actually do this on your own as well. Okay? I want you to reach out to me in info@velocityseed.com. And man, please don't put your money in a black hole account. You'll see, right, that it's not doing you any good. God bless you. And you guys have a great night.